Okay, guys, this will be my last video for today. But let me just say that if some of you are working right now or later this afternoon, I will be looking at your work. And whatever you're struggling with, I'm going to try to find it and I'm going to do a video on it. Even if it's a video that I've already done, even 2 or 3 times before, I will do it again. Because I'm going to keep trying until you guys get it. The trick is you don't give up on yourself. You don't give up on me. You keep trying and trying and trying. And eventually, guys, I know you're going to get it. But anyways, guys, we're going to do this one the way I've been teaching all year. We're going to factor actually using the X method. All right? We're not going to do Mr. Khan's way, which is similar to the X method, but then he combines it with grouping. Not necessary. Okay? Check this out. Now, first thing we're going to look for, guys, is a GCF again. If you notice, the 5 is prime. These don't divide by 5. We're not going to do factor by grouping. Or, sorry, GCF. So, we're just going to go right to the X. How do we do the X? We know that 8 times negative 5 is negative 40. We know that the middle term is our sum, negative 18. There's our setup. We're going to go to our calculator. Remember, we're looking for a negative 18. Okay? So, 40, of course, divided by 5 is 8. But 5 and 8 are not going to make 18, much less negative 18. 40 divided by 4 is 10. But again, 4 and 10, there's no way to combine those to make a negative 18. 40 divided by 3 is a decimal, which means that's not even a factor, right? 40 divided by 2 is 20. Uh-oh. Isn't 2 minus 20, guys, negative 18? That's what we want. So, we know that if I do 2 times negative 20, that's negative 40. 2 minus 20 is negative 18. So, we know we're going to do x plus 2 times x minus 20. We're not done, though. There's an 8 here in front. Right now, x times x, you see, is only x squared. We need an 8 in there somehow. Now, notice, guys, I can't divide that by 8. I can't divide that by 8. So we have to get a little clever here. Do you guys remember the trick? Well, 2 times 4 is 8. So why don't we do a combination of 2 and 4? For example, I could divide this one here, the 2 by 2, and then times the other one by 2. That's what we do, right? Divide one factor by 2 times the other factor by 2. Could I not also, therefore, divide the 20 by 4, and therefore I will times the other factor there by 4. So what we're going to type in for our answer, guys, is 4x plus 1, because 2 divided by 2 is 1. We're going to times that with the 2x minus 5, because 20 divided by 4 is 5. This is the factored form, guys. In other words, if you multiply that together, you will get back to where we started from. All right, let's try another one. If you look at the numbers again, guys, notice the 13 is prime, and these don't divide by 13. So what are we going to do? We're going to go straight to the x. 6 times 6 is a positive 36. Watch your signs. In the middle, I have a negative 13. So we need to make a 36 and get a negative 13. Right, guys? Let's go to our calculator. 36 divided by 4 is 9. There's our answer already. See, I could divide 36 by many other ones, but if you look, guys, none of these are going to give me a 13, much less a negative 13. So I already know I'm going to do 4 times 9. Now, to get a negative, I need them both negative. So do you agree that negative 4 times negative 9 is positive 36, and negative 4 added with negative 9 is negative 13? So here's our answer, guys. X minus 4, x minus 9. Wait a minute. There's a 6x squared in front. How am I going to do that? I need to do a 2 times a 3, right? Because that doesn't divide by 6, and that doesn't divide by 6. So I have to split the 6 up. Now, 4 divides by 2. So how about we divide this by 2, and then times the other factor by 2. And then the 9, of course, divides by 3. See right here? 2 times 3 is a 6. So once I divide by 3 there, I times that by 3, right? So what's our final answer? 3x minus 4, 2x minus 9. Oh, did you catch my mistake? I can't believe. What a rookie mistake. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Guys, that's just a sign I'm mentally getting tired. But guys, that's the correct factored form. No doubt about that one. Good thing I caught myself. Thank God. Okay, guys, let's try at least one more. Again, guys, with a 13 in the middle, which is prime, 20 and 2 do not divide by 13. I cannot do a GCF. What am I going to do then? Go straight to the X. 2 times 20 is a 40. How do I get, well, I need a negative 13 in the middle, right? Well, let's go to our calculator with a 40 and try to get a negative 13. 40 divided by 4 is 10, but 10 and 4, that doesn't make 13. 40 divided by 3 is 13.3. That's not even a factor. 40 divided by 2 is 20. Together, that makes like an 18 or 22, right? 40 divided by 5 is 8. Aha! 5 plus 8 is 13. So, I'm going to do 5 times 8. Now, I need a negative 13, so I'm going to make them both negative. Does everyone agree? Negative 5 and negative 8 is negative 13. Times together, it's still positive 40. So my answer is going to be x minus 5, x minus 8. And I'm not done because of the 2x squared. I can't divide 5 by 2, but I can divide 8 by 2, which means I'm going to times that first factor by 2, right? So here's my answer, 2x minus 5 times x minus 4. Don't forget, like I almost did last problem, guys, divide it. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay, guys. So now you've seen a video where I did the X method some more. A lot of you guys, of course, are going to have to use a calculator if you're going to do it with the X method. I showed you a little bit how I actually like to do it because that's the way I actually do them in my head, by the way. Okay? And it's up to you guys. The key thing, I'm telling you, I know I've said this a million times, factoring is so important. You got to get really good at factoring, guys. You got to keep practicing and getting better and better at factoring. It's just going to keep coming up for the rest of your math career, guys. You can't run away from it anymore. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you around.